Good morning. Today's complaint, we're going to highlight Officer Tim Petry's conduct. I hate to do it, but he's with the fire department. It's a sad story. And in a nutshell, during quarantine, I took my daughter to the park here where we live. But the park is closed, even though it's empty. Nobody was there. I was advised to leave. My two girls who wanted to swing. So we had to leave the empty park because of everything that's going on. So I take them home, visit, I leave. Within view, there's a huge parking lot. There's fire trucks congregating, people congregating. They're blowing up balloons. I'm on my way home after visiting the girls. I'm FaceTiming them because they want to know what all the fire trucks are there for. And I said, well, when I walk by, you can see. And she's like, okay. So I'm on the phone with them, and it's FaceTime, and it's just, speaker. My daughter runs up to the phone. Hi, hey, Dad. I'm talking to, my battle axe there, honey. So anyways, I'm walking, and this man, he comes up to me, and he's like, why are you recording us? And you know what? I'll let you decide. Here we go.
What? I see you videotaping us. Can we help you? I see you videoing us with your phone.
How do you know what I'm doing?
Well, I was just wondering what you're doing.
Why, this is America.
Yeah, we're not interested in being videotaped.
Who's not?
Us. The fire companies.
So this man, he's claiming to represent the fire companies, he says. The fire companies. Yeah, so they're all out here, they got the fire trucks. It's a big parking lot. My daughter's in my ear. I got my wireless. I have a body camera. I make these videos. So I have a couple cameras on me and I'm recording. So then this girl comes up. And here's what she has to say.
And we're driving our trucks. This is called driver's training. So that is what it is for. Thank you.
So this guy, he's telling me, hold on. He's probably got to go get his welfare check.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And my daughter's watching and listening and hearing. Yeah.
What'd you say? Come talk to me like a man. Don't yell from a distance. If you gotta talk.
Okay, and he's sitting here and he's saying, go live in your shack in your hole in the wall, and he's got to go get his welfare check.
Hey, come talk to me like a man. Don't yell from a distance. If you gotta talk to me, you don't have to. Hey, you.
Yeah, and
if you got something to say to me, come talk to me like a man. Don't hide behind that little girl. Talk like a grown man.
I'm not a little girl.
You are a little girl.
And I'll fight you just like I would.
So, yeah, I will fight you. I'm not a little girl. I will fight you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a little girl.
You are a little girl.
Yeah, I'm 43 years old, So there I am, just walking by and just flash the phone, showing my daughter. She's like, "Can I run over?" They're blowing up balloons and stuff. So when I asked this gentleman his name, I'm.
Okay. Hey, what's your name?
Why you have to give your
How do you just stop me while I was talking to my wife?
You said this is America.
This is America. What's your name, sir?
None of your business.
It's none of my business.
Okay, so yeah, here's my problem. Your name is none of my business. But what I'm doing is your business. So just because I'm walking by and I point my phone at you, you can't expect privacy in public. And just because my hair's curly and greasy doesn't mean, that I live in a hole in the wall or a hole in the ground. My shit is kind of greasy though. So yeah, I try to laugh it off, but I'm not going to turn this into a joke. And, my daughter, she's listening to all this, and she's in my ear. She's like, what? Daddy, who's that man? And who's fighting? And she's looking. She's within view. And I got the phone on, and this is being recorded. And so he didn't want to tell me his name. His name is none of my business, but what I'm doing is his business. And just because I look like how I look doesn't, welfare check. I got to go get my welfare check. I live in a hole in the ground just because my shit is a little greasy. Yeah, but anyways, so this gentleman will not give me his name. And so I do a little hunting, and I find out his name. He's the president. The kid with him is Scott Petry. Here they all are. You got Tim Petry, you got Watts, the chief, you got all of the Petrys up here. The girl with the big mouth who needs anger management, and the kid. They're all related. It's one big family. So that's who he is. So then, he wouldn't tell me his name, and I write to Mr. Dale Banker. He's the emergency management guy riding around in that big black SUV with all them wires coming off of the top of it. It says emergency management all in black on it, decked out with them UHF and VHF and antenna. And he says, this was a driver-trainer exercise, and that there are approximately 800 to 1,000 volunteer fire personnel members. Now, I wanted Mr. Banker to tell me who this man was so that I could make a complaint. And so this is his way of not telling me who that man was. I sent him I sent him an email, and he sends me back this response like he don't know who that man was. And this man right here, who's standing next to this man. So we got Watts, we got Petry. Here's my point. Here's the point, okay, is that Mr. Watts, the chief, he is, they're like best friends. But let's see who Watts is. Is he friends with Banker? Is he? It's a miracle. Guess who's friends? Here's Mr. Banker. And guess who Mr. Banker's friends with? Jason Watts. And who's Jason Watts? Is Jason Watts the man in the picture? Right here? That's him right there. He's right here. Standing right next to Mr. Petry and the whole Petry family. They're a whole family. So here's Jason Watts, who's friends with Dale Banker, who I sent Dale Banker an email with a video of this guy right here, and of what happened. I send Dale Banker the video, and I say, I'd like to know who this man is. So Dale Banker responds, there's 800 to 1,000. Like, he don't know who that man was, that he's the president, Tim Petry. Or, how to make a complaint. Where's it online? There's no complaint form online or anything like that? Nothing? I mean, so realistically, this guy, just because the way I look, he don't like the fact that I'm recording him in public. I'm FaceTiming with my daughter, and what would happen, it wasn't right. My welfare check, my hole in the ground, I take that, how do I interpret that? It eats at me, really, and it bothers me. And it doesn't sit well with me. And I want to make a complaint. So, Mr. Watts, I challenge you to hear that complaint. Mr. Petry, Mr. Watts, I challenge you to hear that complaint on your level, which is according to, you're supposed to hear complaints and see things like this if there's a problem. Because let me tell you what else is happening. I'm getting messages from firefighters, okay, about how they're going to turn a blind eye because don't go after the firefighters. You know, don't attack the firefighters. Their comments, but I don't want to turn this into that. I just want to make the complaint about what he said, what happened, how it happened. It don't sit well with me. I was told to contact Cardone about that complaint, but I'm contacting you, Shelby Supervisor Chief Watts, about my complaint. My number 716-258-8591. My email address is ortizken7@gmail.com. And you can also contact me on my Facebook page, Tristan Garcia, or see the video on YouTube on my Police Misconduct channel. But in any case, discrimination, racism, hate talk, anger, threats, it's not going to be tolerated. And I have to explain to my girl what happened and what she watched and heard. So I carry these video, you know, I have a couple cameras and body cameras. I have this channel, I make these videos, and I'm ready when something happens to video it. I caught this, and it don't sit well with me. I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse. I want to make a complaint, and if that man does have a problem with Spanish people and people who get welfare, what does that have to do with fires? Don't discriminate. If my house is burning down, would it matter if I get? I think that might need to be talked about. But just because I'm FaceTiming my baby girl on my walk home, seeing why all the people are in the parking lot, if I'm not allowed to do that in America, and then I ask you your name, well, it don't sit well with me. I want to make a complaint, and here it is. This is also going to be posted to my channel and sent to you via email. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye for now. And if you witness discrimination or racism or hate talk or anger, violent official people, and you know who, it doesn't matter if they're a volunteer or not. I don't care. That just because you're a volunteer isn't a badge of immunity. So there's no expectation of privacy in public. It's limited. You got to know about that, because there's cameras everywhere recording us. And if there was an expectation of privacy in public, you wouldn't be allowed to put cameras outside. And I'm on the roadway walking home. So in any case, thanks for hearing my complaint. I feel much better. Have a good day. Bye for now.